Cancerians, it is time to check out your cardinal energy. We're going to do a reading about your secrets, your blind spot, and what is going to be revealed in the next while here. So, I'll explain it to you as we go along. There are 6 cards, and we're going to begin, first of all, with just an overall card here from the Tarot of the Sidhe, which is my new fairy deck. Celtic Sidhe, that's how you spell that backwards. Okay, so this is, wow, you get the Warrior King, the King of Fire. It is the gift of glory. Very powerful, Cancer. We are in your month. Happy birthday to you. Decisive leadership, warrior energy. You can see the little guy on the horse, the god or the she in the background, the fairy energy that is supporting this. Very powerful. On the bottom of the deck here, some very big cards. So we have the Star, healing, wish fulfillment, and Judgment. Nearing the end of a journey, coming to completion on something here. It's always worth looking at the book for this, so let me just quickly pick one of these. I don't want to read all of them, that's just too much reading. We're going to skip the Warrior King and look here at the Star, the Star. I have seen you so often cast your eyes above in search of my light, in search of hope and answers in the dark. Look but within, and you may find your own sweet candle of radiant light, eternal as any star in the infinite sky of self. That's exactly what this reading is about, and I'm going to just stop there and not read anymore. This is exactly what we're questioning here. Okay? So, Cancer, let's see what happens as we look into the deck I always associate with Cancer, the Good Tarot. So the first card we're going to pull is going to be your identity, which is how you see yourself and perhaps present yourself to the world. Okay, then we're going to ask, what's your secret? What's in your heart? And of course, you Cancerians, we'll see what you'll even tell me. What's your blind spot? This is something that might be visible to others, but you're not seeing about yourself. And even though I think what other people think about you is really none of your business, we're going to be nosy anyway. And what will be revealed here in the next while? Some overall advice and the future. Okay, split the deck here and see what is going on. All right, first, your identity. Fortune's Wheel. So you're presenting yourself, you see yourself as lucky, as divinely supported, as things turning in your favor. I see that Star energy here for you and how you are appearing. What's your secret? What's in your heart, Cancer? A 4 of Fire. This is your magical, authentic self, which is hidden, secret, private. The 4 of Fire is oddly a card that's about things being on the surface. It's a card of authenticity and being with the people that are that call to your soul. You can see the little piper calling to you. This is a celebration. You're very golden in your heart. I feel like what the difference between your secret and your identity is you are truly golden and beautiful and magic. This is your heart. And that you're going forth in the world perhaps with a brave face on something. But they seem related to me. So your blind spot, what is hidden from you and what may be visible to others. We get a 3 of water. Your friend, you act like you're seen as a friend to everybody. You're seen as emotional. Cancerians are emotional. You're probably quite generous and a very good friend to others. It's a very different energy. So if we just see that you have all this fire in you, but you're viewed as very cool. That seems so true of you, Cancer. I mean, stereotypically, right? Very hard to know you. So that can look like you going into your little shell and being unavailable and cool, or keeping everybody at the level of friendship. And then very few get to see your secret 4 of fire side, where you are quite alluring and magical. You're, in both cases, people see you as lovely. But you're hiding some fire. Okay. What will be revealed? A 2 of air. There's a choice. Seems you're making a choice of some kind. We'll find out more. This is in your mind. Okay. This is the first time I'm doing this reading, so we're going to just see what happens. Your overall advice, Emperor. This is the, say, alpha energy that we see here overlying this reading. The leader, clearly, yes, no, hold the truth, the sword. What's your overall advice? It's a good overall advice card. I like when I get the Emperor as advice. It's like, be the leader of your own life. There's something about the Emperor that San Tarot always brings up, that this Emperor is clothed, and so there's something hidden here. And so that may be that you are actually deciding. And it says what will be revealed, and then we get this 2 of air, and it's like, maybe something, but maybe not. Maybe not. That's your advice. Maybe keep hidden, you know. And then the future. Ooh, that made me feel tired. It's weird. Queen of Fire. Queen of the law of attraction. This is somebody coming into your life, or you going out forth into the world. There's a lot of fire. This is your secret self here, that she is who goes forth into the world. I'd say that this is a matured energy that is similar to this. Yeah, we will find out more. Okay, underlying energies. Just a couple cards here. King of Earth, a very practical security. I always called these the security king and queen. But the planet, and then there is the truth. So reading is about secrets and what's going to be revealed. So that is happening here. It may be just for very practical reasons that you reveal this truth, right? Which is right here, this 2 of air. It may be that you're in a period of indecision, and you'll open up about that. Let's see. We're going to clarify. I always find this time of year, Cancer season, to be very hard to feel motivated. It's like, get through Aries, or just go, 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 and then Gemini, and just so many ideas, and then Cancer, and I just want to take a big nap for entire Cancer season. It's not like I haven't been relaxing. I'm on summer break. Oh. Okay, I want to split this deck. All right, we will split it. Fortune's Wheel. So this is how you present yourself in the world. It's a weird card for an identity card, in my opinion. But let's see what the deck means here. We'll clarify with Klimt. Okay, there is a 9 of Wands, fire. This is the struggle, the exhaustion from struggle. You're nearing completion. What else? The Lovers. This is the choice, another choice card. It could also be a soulmate, all the connections, intellectual, spiritual, physical, emotional. It's just a very intense connection, and so therefore it comes with a choice. Let's see what else, because remember, what's going to be revealed is this decision point, and then there's the Hermit. I mean, if I were to read this, it's like the way you're presenting to the world is that after a great deal of struggle, really working through something, you meet this person, but you actually end up going into your hermit crab self instead of, making this decision about this person. So you hermit crab. If you're coming off as Fortune's Wheel, as like lucky. Turning. It's like, I think what I'm getting is something really good comes into your life, a person, I'm thinking. The Lovers, but you choose to hermit. This is how you present yourself to the world, in this very private Cancerian way. So you turn to your natural inclination here, and this is how you're getting perceived. And so, like, I think people maybe who might stand up and offer themselves in the place of lover, a person, might look at your struggle and think that you prefer to be alone. It might be a vibe that you're putting out there. Okay? Your secret is that, in fact, you're very available for authenticity, for passion, to be with the people that, play your tune. So this is your secret. So you're looking like a hermit, but secretly you're looking for or available for this fire. Okay. There's Judgment. This is this card. So you're getting Judgment here. It's like, this is a card about people raised from the dead, brought to the next place, to paradise. They're the souls that get chosen on Judgment Day. So there's more information here in Judgment about a choice. Let's go ahead and quickly glance at that card then in the Tarot of the She. Judgment. If it offers us anything. It really does seem like this same energy. I am the golden trumpet of the higher voice. I am the herald of a new age. That which is hidden will be known to all, and those that were cast out shall once more ride the crests of the mountains. Above the clouds on the highest peak I stand and sing the truth of my soul. Wow. All is open, all is known. I present myself without shame. So that's this card here, which is the underlying energy of the overall, the reading. Wow. This is so Beautiful. And it's exactly what these other tarot cards are indicating here, that this hermiting that you've been doing, and that people kind of just see you as this hermit who goes into herself and is unreachable, that you're making a decision in this Judgment card to be the herald of a new age. And that, so like this coming out and sharing your light and presenting yourself without shame, this seems really important right now, in a big political sense, to be a herald of a new era. Okay, well, take that on whatever level you want to. But if you've been very, very private, secretive, closed off to others, we're seeing you coming out without shame. And that's really beautiful, Cancer. Okay, I'm shuffling again, whatever. Okay, the Magician. So this is further clarification here that you come out as this magical person who has magical ability to manifest this ideal world where you get to be your authentic self. It's very powerful. And then there's a Seven of Pentacles, some very practical energy of putting in the work and watching it grow. So you plant seeds and they grow. You're very modest about this gift that you have. That's why you keep it a secret. You actually don't really see this. I thought this could happen, that this might show you what's in your heart, your true self, beneath, hidden in this hermit. And it's what we all suspect about you anyway. But is that you're very modest about these powers, maybe to the point where you don't recognize them in yourself. Okay, so this is your blind spot. This is how others may see you, what you aren't aware. You're coming off this way. Looks like you're a good friend. What else? A Five of Wands. Competitive. Kind of confused. Confusing, competitive, chaotic. She looks uncomfortable in her posture. So people see you as awkward. Socially awkward. What else? Let's see what else. Ace of Pentacles, very practical. Kind of old-fashioned, I think, here with the Egyptian reference. And Three of Wands, waiting. What's coming through to me is like, I'm looking at the rest of the reading. I see clothed people here. So we've seen clothed people in this deck. Now I just see you're very vulnerable. You're vulnerable. You're awkward. You're old-fashioned. You're passive. This is how people are seeing you. Wow. Sorry. I don't want to be rude, Cancer. It's strangely, so this is your blind spot. So this coming into me is like, this is how your friends perceive you. And they love you. This is with love that they see you this way. So it's like you're waiting. It's very attractive how vulnerable you are. Like anyone that loves a Cancer and is allowed to be close to a Cancer, like our hearts go out to you because you're beautiful, loving, maternal, nurturing people. I personally know that, and my concern with Cancers always is that you give more than you have to give. And so there's going to be the time when you go away and you retreat into your shell and you take all that love with you. And, I'm going to feel that and I'm going to miss that terribly. I'm fixed, so I like everything to just never change. And so I have trouble with mutable signs, but start and go away kind of people like cardinal signs, that's hard for me too. But anyway, I don't know why I'm getting off on that. But what your friends, people that dearly love you, they see your vulnerability. They see how awkward it makes you. They see that you can maybe hide behind this kind of practical, humble. This is that Ace of Pentacles. They see you passive, waiting, which isn't a bad thing to be in a Three of Wands. It suggests that you manifested something and you're just able to let that come in and at its own time. But yeah, that's how you appear to others, and it's not clear to me that you see yourself that way. You kind of see yourself this way, also naked, but like a hermit. Like, it's almost like you're so comfortable with your vulnerability and your soul exposure that's just normal for you. But the preferred way to be that is just with yourself. The hermit goes alone, hermit looks to their inner light. Then we see that you're secretly full of light, magic, power, this judgment ascension of bringing in some really powerful message for the future, very magical. But you hide that when you go into your hermit mode. Anyway, I guess what I was trying to say about Cancer people, Cancer moon, sun, rising, you just are so beloved, and then you take yourself away, and it's hard for people that love you. They feel like you're out of reach. In a way, like it maybe leaves people in your life feeling like they're waiting for you. They're holding the light. They're standing outside your circle. It's a way to be a good friend. Parker Palmer teaches me this. To be a good friend, you treat them like a wild thing, right, in the woods. Then you Cancer go away into your shell, and your friends and the people that love you, they stand outside your circle, and they wait for you to be done doing your work, and they know that you can do it and that you're fine, and they don't abandon you, and they don't try to fix you. So perhaps that's happening you seem to have good friends, Cancer, whenever I do your cards. Okay, so getting into what will be revealed, this decision. Remember we had this Lover's decision back here? You've presented yourself as saying no to that, as choosing aloneness, hermit crabbiness. And I know it can be crabby too, but I just meant to turn hermit crab into an adjective to describe you, hermit crabbiness. Okay, so let's see. Your decision. There's your truth. And we've seen the Ace of Air, the Ace of Swords here now twice. It's a beautiful truth, and this is the practical reasons that you conceal this truth and why it maybe needs to be revealed. There's Eight of Pentacles. There is the work of creation. It's a weird little pregnant couple here. Well, she's pregnant. He's putting his arm around her. There's a little feeling for me because of the Cancer new moon reading that I just did, that this has a little bit to do with what's going on in the larger American collective around reproductive health care. That there's something that you may or may not have, that some cancers may have some part in that. And that this is the truth that you have to tell. It concerns that. That's really funny. So then we have the moon. Remember I said that the overall advice with the Emperor was keep it hidden? Keep something hidden. And the moon is secrets. Leave it in the intuitive realm. I love this moon card. It's very Cancerian, isn't it? The moon loves to be in Cancer. We just had that new moon in Cancer. Whew. Yeah, there's a truth that you're trying to decide. So, what is going to be revealed? You have a decision that you're struggling with. You're not looking outward. That's why you're in the hermit mode, because you both look inward. This is a minor arcana version of this thought process. We can see that she's chosen one way. Here's the other way. Here's the decision she's looking at the moment. She may turn and look at this one in her dance here. So this is in the suit of air or swords, your mind. That's the truth. I just feel like you're really working on this. Like, should you or shouldn't you open up about this? And I have these. This makes me think of the lovers, right? Like the sleeping redhead here, sheltered in golden protective light here again. And I saw inner child too. I think because of this, the secret self. So I'm not totally sure, but there's something here that you're working on a decision between opening up and putting the work in and revealing this like this, or just remaining private and secretive. This guy with her, he seems very gentle. He's listening. Sometimes these cards, like the couples, are just overly enmeshed for me, but I don't get that feeling here. I don't know. Let's keep going, and then maybe that will become more. Maybe that makes sense already to you, Cancer. There's like a feeling in my body as I'm doing this reading. It sits in my stomach. And when we read about the she here, judgment, that it comes out without shame. I can feel in my tummy shame. And I feel like there's some kind of secret shame that makes you vulnerable, that people perceive this as in awkwardness and excessive practicality. And it's a heaviness and a slowness around this in you. And yeah, I don't know why, but like very loud and clear to me, this is like ancient in your childhood stuff. So I'm just telling you how I feel in case that adds any information to the reading. And let me just say, like, whatever we think, like the cards, like I'm reading them, I'm looking at this imagery. It's telling me things explicitly because my mind is very quick to translate images into words. I see a story starts to appear to me. But there's a layer of this that is coming through that my mind is making sense of through my body. So that's one way to understand this energetic reading that we tarot readers do. It's intuitive. It's the moon. It's not explicit for a reason. Since this is a reading about secrets and what's going to be revealed, and I'm talking to a Cancer in Cancer season, it makes sense to me that there's a lot that isn't coming out here, is coming into my body. I would even say that my heart is beating a little bit loudly. It feels like when you have something and you're like really thinking you might reveal it and you've never revealed it before. It's that. And it feels like you're compelled by this judgment card to speak your truth, to be absolutely 100% your beautiful self. But it's a little bit against your grain, or it's a lot against your grain. I think the thing that your friends, that people that love you see, which is your vulnerability and your awkwardness and your practicality and your passivity. What's happening is that they see this. They just don't know what it is. And since you haven't opened up about it, everybody, including me, your tarot reader, we just have a feeling about you, my dear. So the overall advice is the Emperor. We have him taking hold of that sword that is the truth. We also see that he is clothed, so he is protected as well in his identity, and he is very much structural power. He's the king of the beasts, and he is, I feel like there's something here about culture. He's the beast, the animal, but he's also like wearing the trappings of culture, and he's holding the truth in this iron fist. It's like how you. So let's just clarify. I'm like, is your overall advice going to be like, keep your secrets close, Cancer? Okay, let's see. Emperor again. Okay, I get the same card again. Sometimes that means I need to see something I'm not seeing. What strikes me here is he's half naked and he's half dressed, and he's not holding a sword, he's holding a wand, willpower. And then he has like this statue, which is coming into me as identity. So because you have this fiery secret self that's so magical and is the light, that wand tells me that the advice is reveal some and protect the rest. So there's a revelation that's not total. Okay, what else? The wheel. So this is how you're presenting yourself to the world, as this lucky, lucky woman. Oh, you're presenting yourself as a spiritual guide. I feel like you're like the fortune teller here. That's what you're looking like, a fortune teller. Hang on. Let's pull one more card. This is very cool and curious. And there is the Knave of Cups. Light, watery, flirty, fun. Again, half dressed, going forward with the heart. This is your advice. Who's the fortune teller? Is that me? It's you. It's how you present your identity. And I'm your fortune teller. So one way to read this is there's something about your authentic passion, your will, and also your heart, the cup. So the wand and the cup are here with these two half-naked leaders. Leader, young one, inner child, emperor. So here we are. We see you lead with your heart and with your will. Emperor is all about willpower. You are actually looking to the past. You're actually looking backwards on the table towards everything that I've told you. And when we look at that, there's some truth that you're ready to reveal. Okay, let's keep going. The future, the Queen of Fire. It's not all of it. You still get to be a private Cancerian, but there's something that comes from your heart, from your desire. I think it's so important that the second emperor is holding that statue. It makes me think of identity, your secret, or your let's see, a there's your friends. They've been here before, right? This is your blind spot. 3 of Cups. Usually there's 3 people. There's like somebody missing here in this one, the future. There's your secret, 7 of Swords. Secrets, lies. There you are lying awake at night with your heart pounding going, am I going to tell the truth here? Is Deep in the Night card. And Strength, which is a bizarre Strength card because she is pulling. What is she doing? Is she putting this in the bag or pulling it out? What do you think? This is a bizarre Strength card. Normally the Strength card would be like a lion, the lower nature being soothed by the higher nature. So here we have this woman, and she's either pushing this lower nature down, putting it in the bag, keeping it under wraps. It's like she's being her best self. So what's happening here, my dears, is it's about the level of opening up that you do, and you open up to your friend. Your friends already see you. They see what's happening. They see how you're vulnerable. They don't know why, but I see you opening up to them. And I see you, thinking about this at a slumber party with your friends. Like, that card always makes me think of a slumber party. But I also see that you keep it hidden. So this is a limited opening up to the people that you Cancerians are hard to get to know. It's the people you've chosen, but you haven't told this to them yet. But they already know that there's something that you have to share. That they don't know what it is. They just see it makes you awkward, uncomfortable, practical, that kind of stuff. Okay. And I feel like there's something about what you want to share, and it's healing, because the star is here. And it helps people with shame. So, like, this is going to be happening a lot. I think it's always happened. It's a feminist move, right? There's something that your friends goes through that they feel shame around, perhaps. And then you just say, I've experienced that as well. And here's my story. And they've always known it was there, and they never knew what it was. But now, oh wow. Sorry. Okay, there's just so much going on under here. Oh my gosh. So I had a friend and I gave her a reading, and she put all my cards right side up. So I can't give you all of the underlying energy here, Cancer. But we do see you going forward passionately, powerfully. And that repeats here with generosity. There's this image again of a pregnant woman, the world, something coming to an end. And then I'll just stop with your card here, the Chariot. There's you. It's just repetitive, right? Passionate, going forward with your will, with your truth, your magic, this energy. This energy is driving you. And it's repeating more and more and more, but there's somebody who's in pain. It may be your pain, it may be your pain mirroring their pain. It's about self-sovereignty, healing. And here's another repetition for you, the star, which is what we got here. The light is in you. Healing is within you. And so I'm not going to pull any more cards. It will go a long ways before it stops. Yeah. And it's just repeating over and over what we've already seen. So the message has been given. And your advice really is to listen to your fortune teller, and that is me. And you may also be a magical fortune teller, kind of empathic person. So if it's not me, if it's not this reading, I don't want to take responsibility. I don't want to take credit for the message here. It's just like I'm reading the cards. This is you present yourself or see yourself also as magical. Maybe this makes this message easier to receive. I don't know. You tell me. Whatever you ever want to tell me, Cancer, I want to know, and I hope this message helps you. Have a beautiful day.